Are you feeling stuck and wondering why the goals that you set you cannot achieve because you don't have certain habits or you don't have the discipline to follow through with them? Well, in today's video, I'm personally going to be giving you my plan to transform my life in 6 months from going from what I have now to completely transforming my life at the end of this 6-month period. I'm going to be mapping it all out, including the habits that I'm going to be implementing and what I need to do in order to get there. Step number 1 is to define your vision very clearly. Pretty much what this is going to involve is you setting a vision of where you want to end up at the end of the 6-month period. What do you want to have achieved? Who do you want to be at the end of these 6 months? That is what the first step in this process is, and you want to become very, very clear on this process. So answering the following questions is going to help you to clearly identify where you want to end up at the end of the 6 months after that you have transformed your life and implemented all of these habits. So what areas of your life do you want to change? What specific outcomes do you want out of this 6-month transformation? And so I want you to write down your goals and make them as detailed as you can. Make them as specific as possible, because this is going to allow you to get a very clear idea of which direction you need to take specifically for you, so that you don't end up getting sidetracked along the way. You're going to have a very clear vision of what you need to do, how you're going to get there, and this is going to end up in a lot faster progress, more efficiently as well, because you're not going to be distracted and worrying about what you need to do next to keep progressing. Step number 2 is to set actionable and achievable goals. So this is all about breaking down your vision into smaller daily goals that you can then implement on a daily basis. So what I want you to do is I want you to write down exactly what it is going to take for you to get to where you want to be at the end of these 6 months. If you don't do this step, you're not going to know what you need to do on a daily basis to get to where you want to be. And that is all part of having that clear vision of what you want to do. So by doing this every single day when you wake up, it's going to allow yourself to know exactly what you need to do, what you need to tick off, so that you can keep progressing on a daily basis. You're not going to be having to think about, oh, what do I need to do today? What do I need to do tomorrow? You're going to know exactly what you need to do on a daily basis every single day for those 6 months, because that is going to make it so much easier for yourself to just tick them off and know what you need to do. This is going to help you so much in staying focused, and you're also going to be able to track your progress. You're going to be able to increase the difficulty a little bit each and every single week or each month, depending on what you're going to do, but it's going to allow you to track your progress, and it's just going to be so much easier for you. Next is step number 3, and this is creating a plan. This is also going to link in a bit with step number 2. It's just a couple of additional things that you need to add in. So you need to develop a strategy and a plan around how you're going to achieve each goal that you've set. You need to identify any difficulties or obstacles that you may come across, like a decrease in motivation, when it's going to get hard, how you're going to overcome that and keep pushing through. You need to identify these sort of things and how you're going to overcome them, so that when you do come across it, you've planned it all out and that you can actually implement those strategies, and it's going to make it a lot easier for you to overcome those obstacles. You can also break down your goals into weekly milestones. Like, for example, if you set a goal of working out every day and you want to try and improve your physique, then what you can do, you can say, oh, I'm going to work out 4 times a week. I'm going to sleep 8 hours every night. I'm going to clean up my diet and hit my protein intake. And at the end of the week, you're going to have these specific goals that you need to take off by the end of that week. And if you do that, you can even give yourself a reward to keep yourself motivated for the next week. This is all about helping you staying motivated, accountable, and continue to actually push through those hard times when you come across them. Because the first month is probably going to be the easiest month, because you're excited about achieving these new goals. When you hit month 2, reality is going to set in, and you're going to feel a decrease in motivation. You're going to feel like, oh, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this. It's going to be hard to wake up and get out of bed and do that workout, go for that run, read a book, do meditation. Whatever your goal is, it's going to start to get hard midway through this transformation. And that is why this step is pivotal to what you're actually doing, because it's going to help you overcome those challenges, and you've already prepared for it in advance. Step number 4 is to take consistent action. Transformations require a lot of effort, and without consistent effort, If you just put in effort for 1 month here, 1 month there, another month there, you're not going to make progress like you should and like you want to, because it's just too inconsistent. If you are able to put in work every single day of the 6 months, you're going to make a transformation. I promise you. If you can stick to something for 6 months, you're going to make progress in it. It's just as simple as that. So many people get too caught up in all of these strategies to try and make it easier, try and make yourself more motivated, but it's just as simple as it sounds. You need to stick to something for 6 months, build the habit, build the foundation, and then you can keep progressing from there. Consistent efforts add up to progress over time. It's so simple. You just need to stick to something consistently for a period of time. Too many people give up on their goals before they actually achieve them. They put in the work at the start, they get a decrease in motivation, and they just give up. You cannot do this if you actually are serious about achieving goals. So you need to stay disciplined and rely on that discipline, not the motivation, because the motivation is unreliable. Like I've said in so many of my past videos, you need to keep yourself disciplined and on track towards this progress, because consistency is so important when you're achieving goals. Step number 5 is to implement positive habits and cut out the bad habits in your routine. So I want you to identify positive habits that can aid in your transformation and then cut out the bad ones that you don't really need. You need to do this gradually though, so that you don't just give up and revert to your bad habits a week later. You need to do this over the 6-month period. Start implementing them at the start. Do it gradually, like do it for 5 minutes a day, then 10 minutes the next month, and keep progressing upwards. But don't go cold turkey and do it all at once. So habits like exercise, reading, cleaning up your diet, starting to build a side hustle business that you can then go on to grow and increase your income, and also focusing on getting quality sleep. They're just 5 habits that I would personally focus on and try to improve and implement into my life. Some habits that I would try and cut out would be, number 1, anything to do with instant gratification, like watching Netflix, scrolling on social media, eating junk food, all of that kind of stuff. Number 2 would be procrastination, like procrastinating around actually getting started. Just after this, you watch this video, make this day 1. Don't wait until to start tomorrow or start the next Monday for the following week. Start today, because this way you're going to get the ball rolling, build that momentum up to actually just get started. And finally, step number 6 is to stay resilient. Transformations are a very difficult process when you're starting from scratch. You need to be able to give yourself time, be patient with yourself, because these obstacles and challenges, they are going to rise. You're not going to have a smooth sailing path towards your goals. They're going to be ups and downs, ways that you haven't really experienced before. So you need to welcome these things and take them on and try and beat them, overcome them, learn from your mistakes, and this way you're going to grow as a person and actually start to achieve the goals that you want to. So I want you to embrace resilience and adapting to different situations that you're not used to. Because if you fall down, it's not a failure unless you stay down. You have to get back up and keep trying every single time that you fall down. You're gonna fall down a lot on this journey, but it's all about getting back up, keep going, learning from those mistakes, like I said before, and growing as a person in this process. And remember, don't compare yourself to anyone else who's also tried to do a transformation, because everyone's progress is different. Everyone started from somewhere and they all have to go through these challenges. No one has a path where it's just straight, easy, and set out for them. Like, people have to go through challenges to actually achieve the goals that they want to, and that is what this 6-month transformation is about. It's all about growing and learning as a person, so that you can then later down the track start achieving the really good goals that you really want to achieve. If you want more help with this, I have a completely free guide linked in the description below. Enter out your email and your name. I'll send it over to you completely for free. Free mini course on how to build discipline, healthy habits, and also including a free workout guide to help you get started on this healthy habits journey. Also, while you're down there, you may as well subscribe to help me achieve my goals on my transformation. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you later.